I be one deep, I be one deep. I be one deep, I be one deep. So when you see me in the
Hey, what's the deal, man? Shit, we back on. Shit, we got another guest today. We got the homeboy Ice Jizzle. What's up with him, my G?
Ice Jizzle.
Yes, sir. The homeboy.
Cool.
Already, bro. Shit, you know what I mean? Just like I was saying earlier, just want to have guests on the show love to people from Dallas, DFW, Texas in general, man. Just want to give them the flowers, you know what I mean, while they're here, bro.
Already.
So yeah, man, shit, go ahead and tell the people a little something about you for those that know, man. Where you from, bro? You from Dallas or?
Well, basically, I'm born here, but I'm raised in Louisiana.
Already.
New Orleans, Chopper City, so
Already.
I'm pretty much what you call a latex nigga.
Yeah. Already. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Louisiana, Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, it's funny you say that because right now that's the first thing I heard. I say, wow. I was like, yeah, my man from the end.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Know You, man.
Yeah.
From the boot, baby. Yes, sir. Shit.
Man, no.
How long you been out here, bro? Like, have you been like kind of like back and forth?
Back and forth
type
on
shit?
like, really like what set the tone was like Katrina. That whole put me out shit and I was like, fuck it, I'm good, I'm staying.
Yeah. Man, I bet that was a crazy time when all that shit happened, huh? Yeah.
Last day on earth.
Yeah.
Literally like the last.
Were you there when it hit? Like you were still in the city?
Yeah, I was there. I was stuck in the Superdome for them, for all them days. Bullshit.
Yeah. A lot of wild shit going on.
Man, let's say 50,000 people trapped in a small confined area. No food, no water, no nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine hundreds of killers and weirdos and shit stalking the bathroom areas. Your girlfriends, your mama, your sister, your nieces, they can't even go pee. You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting raped. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you might have that iron on you. But at the same time, it's hundreds of them and they got that iron too and they ain't scared. It's like, what's that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna let me get that or what? If not, popping all y'all. So it's like you try to stay to yourself, stay confined with your family. You know what I mean? Like, it was wild. Just, you can be having a conversation with somebody, and if they ain't had their meds, they lie down you just like that. You know, no police in there, was nothing. You know, man, Negan claimed that he was in there, but he alive. They ate him alive. You know, they was all out there on speedboats and stuff, circling around outside. They wouldn't come up in there because they knew what was going to happen.
That was some fucked up shit that, you know, when all that shit happened, bro.
Did you come straight to Dallas or where?
They put us on different buses. You heard me? Like, you know, like it was fucked up because it was like, say, you and your baby mama got like 3 little ones. You heard me? And they walked up to y'all. The bus is out there, Red Cross, Blue Shield out there, and they putting little tags on you. You know, with these little serial numbers, and they saying you get on the bus. Then they say, oh, your little kids got to get on this bus. Like, man, you got me fucked up. No, like, no, my kids coming with me. But they like, you want to get up out here? They gonna be all right. They're right behind you. And it was bullshit because all the buses was going to different places, different states. So this bus might be going to Cali. This one was going to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So you lose contact with your people. These bracelets that they gave us supposedly gave you access to where they was at, so you can hit them up on the computer and all that stuff and get back with your loved ones. But I ain't found my son and his mom for a year and a half. I thought they was dead. You know, they was in Mississippi, but I couldn't find them. They had a lot of glitches in there and they caused a lot of problems. And you know, you had buku bodies floated up in New Orleans still, even after all that happened. So you couldn't tell whose body was who. I mean, bruh, to see water as high as your eyes can see come down and chop everybody in half like this, it was just wicked, bruh. It was wicked.
Damn it, man.
It's hard to imagine, you know what I'm saying, that shit. Bro. I was going through that over there, man. It's fucked up.
I remember that shit,
man.
Bro. What part of New Orleans you grew up in?
Oh, Magnolia, baby.
Magnolia.
Oh, Magnolia.
That over there with
shout out to Juvie. Yeah.
Oh, that was Juvie.
I think they tore down Magnolia.
Yeah, they tore it down. You know, if you ask me, you can never rebuild history. Once something is tore down, it's something else now.
But Magnolia always gonna be in y'all, man. That's one thing I noticed about y'all.
Yeah.
You know?
No matter where we go, where we roam, you gotta deal with us. You know what I'm saying? it's still in us, you know what I'm saying? But
Hey, you remember Keys?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Keys and Keys Entertainment, man. Back in the day,
Right.
I used to fuck with them back in the day, man.
Yeah, Keys, Big Boy, all of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was signed to a certain individual back in the day. I ain't gonna mention his name, but you know, it was good times and a whole bunch of bad times. You know what I'm saying? Cause like motherfuckers ain't gonna pay you your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you wasn't doing a bunch of shows, you wasn't eating. And your manager got 15% of that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it was hard time and it was good times, you know what I'm saying? But after I got off the leash and it was just like boom, start doing my own thing, I kinda let my mental get to me about getting played and all that stuff, so I just didn't give a damn. So this when me bouncing back and forth going to prison came from, you know, cause I wasn't no studio gangster, so I was just letting them little boys have it. Yeah, so.
That's the Chopper City way.
Yeah, and, but I never knew until I came out here that like it's different everywhere you go. Cause I was always taught all around the world was the same old song, but that ain't true. That ain't true at all. You know, cause like it's some good people out here. You know what I'm saying? And like all I came with was a pair of slides, shorts, and 2 baby Glocks. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But people was like, man, welcome you in their home and stuff. Like, you don't get a lot of that in other places like that. It's like whatever you go through is your problem. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said,
Keeping the Trill on the Trill spill right there.
Yeah.
Hey, you were talking about it. I know we ain't gonna talk about it too much, man. But you know, you got that mind state, that mentality from the NO. You talked about being incarcerated. Is that kind of help? I mean, it didn't help, but that shit didn't. I mean, I'm sure it set you off to hit licks or whatever it was that you were doing.
I mean, I was doing that before all that. And really mean, like I grew up in a foster care system. So my mama, she went to prison for 8.5 years for killing my little brother, you heard me? So, and they took all our kids, they split us up. So once that happened and stuff, you know, I ain't never having multiple mamas and daddies, because when you in the system, they put you here, put you there, you don't get on here, and you know what I'm saying? So you don't know nobody, all you know, oh, they're supposed to be my mama. You know what I'm saying? My dad like, man, you ain't my mama, man. Talking about, you know what I'm saying? Then the abuse and someone used it for the financial gain because you get money and stuff, and you don't know none of this. All you know is like you're trying to find somewhere to sleep, a home.
You just want to be a kid.
Yeah, you just want to be a kid and all this, and then everybody different, so it's like it drives you crazy. So you end up running away doing what you want to do, what you have to do, not what you want to do, what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I did everything from 8 out of garbage cans to sleeping on the back of cold trucks, you know, jumping out of windows, burglarizing people's houses. I done did it all.
Trying to survive.
Had no choice. I wasn't ready to die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
How old were you when you when you jumped off the porch, homie?
9.
Damn, super young.
I was 9 and ain't mind dying. You know what I'm saying? But now I know that's a kind of idiotic way to think. You know what I'm saying? But back then, that's just how it was. I'm surrounded by other products of my environment, and just the way it was. So shit, I took it from their playbook, took shit from his playbook, took shit from her playbook, and made my own playbook.
You that? Had to do what you had to do to survive.
Yeah.
Get it how you live.
What's it called? Hey, bro, when you say you came from New Orleans to over here, I know you said that it was like different.
Yeah,
you got any like a couple things that you noticed that was real different, like from being over there in New Orleans type shit?
Man, for one, the
Yeah.
speech, the way people talk out here is different, you know. I still like, I feel like I lost my accent, but then certain times it'll come
Nah,
out.
you ain't gonna lose that, bro.
Yeah, but people be like anything I said, and they used to laugh. I used to get mad. I'd be like, say like, you know, let me get one of them orange sodas or whatever. And they be like, say it again. What you say?
Yeah.
I'm like, What's the problem?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just want to earn fucking soda. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah,
gathering up
yeah,
around me like
yeah.
y'all about to pop me or something.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, just say it again. You ain't from here, where you from? I'm like, I'm from New Orleans. Like, what's that?
Yeah.
And they be like, what that mean? And I'm like, man. And it was just like anything I say with OIL, it was comical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, at first I used to get mad and I used to get in fights behind it.
Yeah.
But now I understand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't from here, so
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
funny. Ain't nobody mad at you,
Yeah,
but you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But I just took it like, y'all making fun of me.
At first you didn't know how to take
Yeah.
it, like type
So
shit.
it made me
Yeah,
feel like I ain't know how to talk.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like,
so twang is different around here, like
Yeah.
the slang and all that shit.
meet a little fire, little hot girl or whatever and shit. And you like, damn, you know, a nigga would love to rub some baby oil on you.
Yeah.
And she like,
Yeah.
what you say?
Mm.
Say it again. I'm
Yeah.
like, man.
Whoa there.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
nah.
up all that.
Yeah.
But
And the other things that you like, oh shit, like it's different.
like, you know, the games we play in the streets. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you got gangsters, goons, and gun
Yeah.
motherfuckers. That's everywhere. It
Yeah,
don't matter.
yeah.
You can go to Alaska and find that.
Yeah.
You know, everybody.
Gangsta-ass Eskimos.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But everybody got a way of doing
Mm.
things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I came out here, you know, the playbook was different because I'm like, shit, I already know the games that they gonna play.
Mm.
So let me do this, and it was like it was totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because where I was from, all smiles mean frowns.
Yeah.
Came out chill, niggas still smiling to get your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Frown too, like it's
Yeah.
like, you know, they ride around and shit, they puffing, smoking and shit, they hustling and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Some of them ain't got no tool. Like,
Yeah.
where I was from, that was a no-no.
Yeah.
That's your American Express card. You don't leave home without
Yeah,
that
to keep
bitch.
that thing on you, yeah, type shit,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, man, you green.
Nah, you boys are easy lit.
But then come to find out, it ain't that. It's
Yeah.
just things are just played differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can get your cap peeled anywhere. You can get money anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Trill.
it's just all in the way it's presented to
Yeah.
you. And then I had to learn that, you know what I'm saying? People attitudes and stuff, so I was like, well, you know, I ain't feeling this, I ain't feeling that. But that's how it is out here. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like the prices of a QP or stuff would be way different down there. So
Yeah.
I feel like you trying to play me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But down there it's much higher.
Yeah.
So I feel like, oh, this shit can't be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Like you trying to give me some bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
So now I'm ready to just
Wholesale
grab all
price.
this shit
Yeah.
and run back to the hood and shit and get off on this shit and
Yeah.
get a major league.
Yeah.
You know? But everything different, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Everything was different. So I adjusted real quick. Now, I ain't gonna lie, we went to war. Like everybody from my city for a hot little minute
Yeah.
was going to war out here, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think that's
Going
everywhere.
down.
I think
Yeah.
Houston, I think that happened in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Was it that kind of like a North Dallas? Or
No, Dallas, yeah, because I stayed in the Crook. That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
ended up in the Crook
Yeah.
over there before they changed it to
Shit,
whatever it is, Summercrest now.
Yeah, I met a couple boys from New Orleans when I was over there. I was I'm from the East, but I was going to school in North Dallas.
Yeah.
And there was a couple New Orleans boys in there, but they were cool with me though. Like they showed me a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I heard stories about that shit kind of going on, bro. Like this was like what, like 2008, 9, 10?
This was 2006.
2006?
Because
Yeah.
It's August 2005 is when Katrina ran us out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we ain't had nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
It's not like any other motherfucking hurricane that we just go kicking in the few states for a couple of days or something.
go
then
back.
go back.
Yeah.
Now it's ain't nothing to go back to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you like you stuck like Chuck wherever you at. You got to make the best
Yeah.
of it. So I'm like, alright.
No, you were right. It was like 06, like 06. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the time I was in school. It was around that time. And I remember I had a homeboy named Kenny. He was from Anno. You know, he had them long ass dreads and everything. I'm saying, shout out to Kenny, wherever you are, bro. Cool ass dude. But shit, you know, I had love for them New Orleans cats. They showed me love, so you know, we were good, bro. But I could kind of see why, you know, there was a button up head at that time. You know what I mean?
Trying to fight for the top spot. Hey, you talking about New Orleans, man? I mean, obviously New Orleans is a big musical city. You know, a lot of legends over there. Were you always rapping, or did you do that later on?
In juvenile, I started doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I seen everybody else. But I ain't gonna lie, when I was in the streets, I was so busy trying to protect myself, protect my, you know what I'm saying, what I had going on and shit. I wasn't even paying attention to music. I hear it, it was like one in, one out the other. But until I had to go sit down somewhere and sit still and couldn't go nowhere, now it's all clear. Now it's coming out and I'm like, damn. And I'm looking around listening and shit, I'm like, this shit fresh as fuck. But it's different when you hear people on the inside because you can make a beat out of the table, out of your chest, out of a pack of candy. You know what I'm saying? Out of anything. You know, I done seen boys just sit up there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Pencil and shit.
And then you like, damn, this shit tight, this shit.
Yeah.
You don't even need a beat. You don't even need a live instrument or nothing like that. So that's when I started falling in love with that. And when I hit the streets, I was just like, yeah, that's what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? That's my way out right there. You know? And it was hard at first, you know, because a lot of people ain't gonna accept you, especially when they knowing you from being shiesty, you know what I'm saying, a fucked up dude and shit. Like, no, I ain't gonna say I was no fucked up dude, but let's just say I did some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? But I had to live. I had to get it how I live.
Get how you live.
The playground I played on and shit, it's like, shit, you better get them before they get you. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no doubt about it. They coming for you. You know, ain't nobody getting spared out here. Shit, in 98, shit, when you hopped off the porch in New Orleans and shit, you had to be a gangster. It was Gunsmoke City. We had the highest murder rate, you know what I'm saying, in the country for like, what, 4 years straight?
For a minute. That's where I got the nickname Chopper City.
And funny story is, how we got that name really is because a bunch of trains was coming through. You know what I'm saying? And niggas in the projects was hitting licks. I was hitting licks, taking the clothes off that bitch. This time it wasn't clothes. This time it was military shit. Military grade weapons and all kind of shit like that. With so many choppers.
Trains.
On the trains. And you know what I'm saying? They went on there and stole every last one of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Detached the whole damn cart, train carts.
On Fast and the Furious type shit.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, so that's how y'all got the nickname Chopper City?
I got the nickname.
Man, that's some Trill spill right there. I ain't never heard that one, bro. Now you schooling me on that, and I fuck with y'all.
That's wild,
so
that's why everybody out there had choppers.
Everybody had one. You know what I'm saying? Was getting them, niggas was selling them bitches for a little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, the wars just started cranking up.
Everybody was strapped.
Everybody was strapped. You know what I'm saying?
High caliber shit. Huh?
Yeah, it was at the point where you be walking down the street, you heard me, like walking through the cut and shit, you'll find a 9 and shit just laying there. That bitch fresh as fuck. No bodies on it, no nothing. That bitch just laying there.
Phone pictures up. Good.
Shit was everywhere and shit. And then the murder started happening. So shit, in 98, you had to be a gangster and shit. You got took out real quick. You know what I'm saying? It made good people turn bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care if you're a school teacher, lawyer, or nothing like that. Whatever background you came from at that time, I gotta protect my household. I gotta protect this yard. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga disrespect this, I'm going to war. All that old signing up to be enlisted in. Nobody wasn't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? We going to war with whoever stepped on our feet. You approach me and shit, it's on. You know what I'm saying? And it went from there. And that's how we earned that name.
Chopper City.
Chopper City. Shout out to BG on that. Hey, so I'll ask you about the influences. What do you think of the Cash Money, the No Limit, Soulja Slim, all the artists, man, that came up from New Orleans and how they influenced you or just being from there?
Yeah, a lot of that's my family, man. Shit, I mean, that's when it was real. That's when it was real, you know. Shouts out to B Jizzle, you know what I'm saying, old Christopher, that was like, they can say what they want to say. That was the realest nigga out there. Him, Soulja Slim, you know what I'm saying?
Soulja Slim.
You know what I'm saying? James Tapp.
Magnolia Slim. Did you actually know him, bro? Oh shit, that's dope.
I actually got a book out talking about it leading up to how he got killed. It's called Cut Boy, The Streets Made Me. You know, volume 1. So, yeah, I had to go back and reconstruct that book after I first wrote it because I was actually snitching. and I ain't even know it.
Yeah.
I was just speaking my mind, you know what I'm saying, just putting visuals down. And then when it came out, my lawyer came back to me and was like, you know what a cold case is? I'm like, yeah, I watch
I watch CSI.
Yeah, CSI, you watch that shit?
The forensic files, that shit, yeah.
I said, yeah. He said, basically, just from me reading this book, he said, you done saw 3-4 murders up in here. He said, you sure you want to put this book out? And I'm like,
Let me
let
me revise that shit.
He said, you just saw 4 different murders that I read in this book. I said, man, give me back my shit, man. Let me pull that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a good ass lawyer. Did his fucking job.
Yeah, because he was just like, you gotta understand, police read books too. Police watch TV too. You know what I'm saying? They don't just depend on competent informants and shit. You know, the truth can come from anywhere. And you say, basically, if this is the truth, what you saying, you just did their work for them. I was like, man, let me get that back. So I had to change a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to change my mama name, my name, a lot of shit, a lot of events, you know what I'm saying? But if you from there,
You would know.
You know. So what ain't said is understood.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? But it was hard times, man. It was hard times. And the way he got took out was fucked up.
It
You know
was.
what I'm saying?
Was it in front of his
It's in front of his house.
His mom's crib.
On Thanksgiving or the day before, something like that, right? It's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving time.
It was the day before Thanksgiving. It was on the 26th.
Man.
That's fucked up.
And I'm a huge Soulja Slim fan, bro. He, you know, I used to hang out with, like I told you, with the homies from the NO, from the West, and the Keys. But that's when I first started hearing about him. And then just his whole, you know, cutthroat. You know, he's like you paint that New Orleans picture, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was the first artist on No Million. A lot of people don't know that. The first millions that he ever made came off of him. And the problem came in is he wouldn't pay him his money.
I think that's where his beef, and he put out the diss on him. What he say? I was gonna fuck over you on the string of P.
But
now I'm gonna let you ride because I'm on the string of C or something.
Let me spit it for you. It went like this. He was like, I wasn't gonna fuck over you on the string of C, which is chorus C murder.
Yeah. You're right.
And now I'm gonna fuck over you on the string of P.
Yeah.
I've been ready to die. You ain't ready to die. I got shot when I was 17. Now I'm 25. I don't give a fuck. Nigga,
I don't give a fuck.
I'm a soldier, and y'all fake niggas. I'm a real soldier, and y'all fake niggas. I'll make it happen to you.
I'll make it happen to you. Yeah, I fuck with Soulja Slim, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And everything he said was the motherfucking truth. You know, ain't no just sitting up there creating bars and all that shit. We didn't do that. This is the life that we lived.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She
And
just
that's how
came natural. You ain't got to
respect.
sit down and ride.
Even when he was on that hair on and
Yeah.
shit, he was a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the hood and shit, you couldn't say nothing bad about him. You would get talked like a Sonic, ASAP. When the ice cream truck pulled up in the projects and shit, he front and center and shit. And all the kids gonna flood that bitch and tell them, get out, whatever they want, give it to them.
He had all the love out there.
Yeah, he had all the love.
Yeah, but he was known as a gun player. He, you know, a gunslinger.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was, he was with it.
But don't get it twisted though. Even without that gun and shit, he was the motherfucker to deal with.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, yeah. He was about that.
About that
You know what I'm
throwing
saying? That's why every time I watch Friday, I start laughing because that Devo shit, that was like really him.
Oh shit.
That was really him.
Wow.
The
You know?
Soulja was like
Yeah,
that?
it was like that.
Yeah, I heard
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Say he was goon.
Yeah.
He was a goon for real.
Yeah.
You know?
So you had to tuck your chain in. Huh? My mama got me that chain.
Yeah.
He was a big dude too, right?
Yeah, he was tall as fuck. Yeah, he was tall as fuck. Didn't play no games. You know what I'm saying? Him and BG, you know what I'm saying? The way they met and got cool and shit was crazy and shit, but they became best friends and shit, and then see murder. They all tied in. Now we all from 3 different sections. You know what I'm saying? Most of us can't even walk in, most people can't even walk in another section. If you from this section and shit, see there wasn't no Crip and Blood shit back in New Orleans. Back then, all this shit they got going now. Birdman them started that bullshit.
Yeah.
They brought that shit down there. But before that then and shit, It was beefing
Projects,
about wards.
right.
You know what I'm saying? 3rd ward, 4th ward, 5th ward, and even within your ward and shit, if it's more than one project and shit, it's your project against mine. Don't come around here.
I like Magnolia and Calliope and
Yeah,
like,
cause
all
that's
that
right down the
type
path.
shit.
Yeah, it's right here. So we stayed at it with each other, from
Yeah.
record labels and shit to the hood. It was all the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But them three end up colliding with each other to the point where they had to respect each other and became the best of friends.
Yeah.
Man, you going all the way in with the New Orleans shit. Do you, shit, since we on it, I just gotta ask you a question. Do you think they really did that shit to blow y'all out of the projects and try to rebuild New Orleans? Because that's the word, right? They're like, they're trying to rehabilitate, or what's the word? Fucking gentrify and all that shit. Do you,
So-
what's your opinion, bro? How you keep it trill?
I'm not gonna give no opinions. I'm gonna give you facts.
Yeah.
This is facts. Okay. Anytime in New Orleans a hurricane was coming and shit, category 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you always get 3 or 4 days warning. Get out of the city. Go find somewhere to go. Come back later, this and that, it's finna pop off. Okay, we do that. But then most of the goons stay off in the city. They don't go nowhere. They take that lick, but then they come up. Because while you gone to Cali or wherever the hell you gone and stuff for that week or so, they running through your house. They taking your cars, they taking whatever valuables you got in your house. So when you come back, FEMA gonna have to come stand in ruins and shit and assess the damages and say, oh, we gonna give you 20 bands. What? Man, my rims on my car is worth more than that. But we don't know that because we don't see that. All we know is this. You know what I'm saying? From what we see, so we gonna pay for this. Okay, Donald Trump, they gave the warning the night before, not the week before, the night before. Now you got 1 million people looking like cockroaches running,
Trying to get out
the city at the same time. This way, that way, that way. The Gino Bridge is flooded. Every other bridge, Metairie, West Bank, everywhere, it's flooded with people trying to go somewhere. So now you got multiple wrecks and all this shit. Now you got bridges collapsing and shit at the beginning of it and shit. All kind of wild stuff going on and shit. So, peep this here. You send us to California, Texas, Louisiana, Africa. You send them every motherfucking where. Bam. When we come back, guess what happened? If you didn't have wind damage on your insurance policy and shit,
They ain't take care of you.
you won't get nothing. So guess who brought all of the property in New Orleans? Donald Trump.
He bought that shit?
Yeah, he bought it out. He bought it out.
Damn.
Then turned around and flipped it. Now for a 1-bedroom apartment and shit, you downtown, you like to pay $2,500.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was the hood back in the day.
Yeah, you put $1.5 billion worth of palm trees and shit up and down Canal Street. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all playing this shit. There is buku people and shit that I can call on the phone right now and they'll bring you the tape right here and show you the footage of it. Those levees did not blow up. They opened them.
See, that's what I always heard. I always wondered what the locals thought, you know? Because, I mean, even me, being from around here, I think at the time, I think I was in Korea or some shit. And even I heard that shit, that, you know, they blew the levees up. That's what the locals were saying.
What was doing Korea?
Shit, man, I've been moving around, bro, international, bro. You know what the fuck it is, my boy.
Shout out to Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un, that's North Korea, man. I was in
I was fucking with you,
I was in
bro.
South, man.
I was just fucking with you.
Nah, but my man, so yeah, so
wild
I
ass shit,
always heard that
Yeah.
shit though, bro, real shit.
Yeah. I seen it for myself, bro. I seen it for myself, man. And it seemed like when situations go down like that, no matter who you tell, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always somebody bigger than you that can shut your mouth. Can make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Are the hoods still like? I mean, obviously they're not like back then, but how gentrified is it now? I ain't been back since, man. It's been a minute since I've been trying to go, but how is it
I
now?
haven't been back.
Oh shit.
I can't go back right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm on federal parole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Federal probation. You know, I've been gone for 10 years and shit, so like, me asking to go take that trip, they're looking at me like, oh no, we might not never see you again. No, you ain't going nowhere. So, you know, I haven't been home. I talk to my sisters and brothers on, you know, every once in a while. Some of them moved out here, you know, but it took 5 years. The Ninth Ward. If you didn't have your own hammer and nails and shit, your house still looked the same after Katrina 5 years later.
So the government was over there
They
helping
put a
people.
black sheet just like that. See how they got that? They put a black sheet all up and down the whole neighborhood to block it out so tourists won't even have to see how fucked up it was.
Man, that's some bullshit right there. Fucked up. Shit,
That's crazy.
I remember going over there, but I went a couple years ago, bro. But shit, man, New Orleans it looked like a nice city, man. Like, you know.
He probably staying by Canal and all the
Yeah.
popular.
And
I don't remember where I was at, but I passed by. I think I passed by somewhere in the Magnolia because I seen they had a RIP mural of Soulja Slim. Is that Magnolia? Okay, then I passed by Magnolia.
Yeah, they rebuilt all that shit though over
Yeah.
there and shit. But certain areas and shit, they just wouldn't touch because it wasn't worth it to them. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at how much money can we make off the tourists now when they come if we do this and we do that. You know what I'm saying? How many black folks can we push out and how many people can we pull in and shit that's worth this much money? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, my boy going hard, man. T Jizzle, you were gonna ask about George Lopez. Well, I was gonna ask you about your first single, but
Yeah, man, shit, man, it's an interesting subject, bro.
For
We
real.
learned a lot of shit, bro. You put
Facts.
it on game and shit, bro.
shit, I kind of wish you normally drink and smoke. I wish today we would have been drinking and smoking.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
We're gonna have to get you back on here one time, bro.
For sure.
Called,
Anytime.
That's what's up, man. Shit, yeah, bro. How'd you link up with George Lopez?
Funny story, man. I get out, I've been out like a year and a half now
Yeah.
from the feds. So, you know, still a lover of music, even though I wasn't able to make none. Cause I sit 6 months in a halfway house. They wouldn't let you go nowhere. They'll let you get a job,
Yeah.
go to work, come back, and go to sleep, wake up, do the same thing, but you just couldn't interact with the public.
Yeah.
So I was sneaking around.
Yeah.
Went bought me a little whip, you know what I'm saying? Had to duck that bitch
Yeah,
off and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So I act like I go jump on the bus and all that shit. Soon as the bus leave and shit with the transportation people that work with us
Yeah.
over there at the halfway
Yeah.
house, I jump off the bus and shit the next stop and run down the street, go jump in my car.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I go to the Grove and shit. So I'm going buy music. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him. Don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
even.
Tea Time. You're at Tea Time.
Yeah, I'm at
Yeah.
Tea Time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, man, let me get this. I'm like, they trying to let me, you know, listen to this, listen to this.
Yeah.
So I don't listen to that weak ass shit.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
that new shit. So he's just
Yeah.
like, where you from?
Yeah, yeah.
So I told him and stuff, and as we talking, somebody
Yeah.
else walks up and like, yo, George, ooh,
Yeah.
this and that, when you dropping the new block bangers and all this, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That ain't no damn George Lopez.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
So, Trent,
Y'all had heard about him over there? Like,
Yeah.
type shit?
man,
Yeah, been out here already though.
yeah. George was like masterpiece.
Yeah.
So he actually had a connection with him.
Yeah, he did,
So
yeah,
all
he
his
did. It's
distributions
true. Yeah.
and shit had to
Yeah.
come to get music out here.
Yeah.
He had to go through George.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that. So everybody knew who George was and shit. I just never met him in the flesh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when dude was talking, I'm sitting up there, get the fuck out of here like that. So Trinity was sitting next to him
Yeah.
and shit. He was just like, yo man, woo, this and that. And I was like, who is that? So he was just like, that's my cousin, man. That's George Lopez. You don't know about these? So I said, nigga, I ain't stupid. I know who the fuck these niggas is.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Yeah.
who is that? Like, is that the George Lopez? That's the funny dude they be talking about.
Yeah, the comedian.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's him. I'm
Yeah.
like, man. So then he looked at me and shit like, if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, George be having that blank expression on his face.
Yeah.
So we go to talking and stuff, and then I told him, I was like, I do music and all this stuff. It's just been a while, you know? So he was just like, bring me something I can listen to. And if it's worth my efforts and shit, I'll fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But he said, I'm gonna tell you right now, he said, I don't fuck with humble people. I don't care where you come from. He said, if you ain't a humble person, you think you all this, you think I owe you something, don't come back.
Yeah.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying? So we got that understanding out the gate.
Yeah.
I came back, brung up some shit. His cousin listened to it and told us like, what that is.
Yeah.
So we went from there. We've been cool ever since. You know what I'm saying? From there, he pretty much walked me back in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And here I go.
The rest is history.
Yeah. Looking for me, here I go.
Yeah. We've been working together for a minute then. Yeah.
Yeah. Since I've been home, since I left the halfway house. You know what I'm saying?
How long ago was that?
About 8 months now.
Oh, okay.
8 months now. I mean, I've done a lot in 8 months.
Yeah.
A whole lot in 8 months, but it's, you know, I can't lie, it ain't because of me, it's because of him. You know what I'm saying? So, he asked me just trust me and listen. You know, the man got multiple accolades and shit back there in the back. I went back there and looked at him and shit. I'm like, on that note, yeah, I got him. Shut the fuck up, you the man.
I know you put out the TNT joint. What other tracks you got out there? What are you working on?
I'm working on a lot right now, but George has a way of releasing shit slowly. Like he don't just flood the public with, you know what I'm saying, everything you got. He just told me don't put my eggs all in one basket, but I got plenty of material, plenty. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to really flood the streets with it, but he said, you don't want to do that.
Just let it marinate.
Yeah, let it marinate.
Yeah.
You don't want to be here, you don't want to be popping today and be X'd out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because you done did too much, like, and now you've forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Like, let this shit marinate. Don't put too much in one basket. And I'm like, been gone 10 years, George. Shit, I'm on some 157. I'm trying to catch the fuck up.
You're ready, man. I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he just like, just trust me, just watch me work. And I've been sitting there watching it. He been doing his thing. I mean, I haven't been denied yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been getting shows and shit that the average motherfucker been out here putting work in for years and still ain't been able to get out. So
talking about shows, do you just do them with Tum Tum like last week?
I did one last week with Tum Tum.
The one in North Dallas?
Yeah, at the Players Lounge.
Yeah. I seen the fly. I seen you were going. That's how you were gonna be on.
Before that, me and Tuck did one in Allen at the which was huge at the dog show and Doggy Pony show. We did that. Me and Tuck. Before that, with Bone Thugs and Harmony, I did one with them.
That was recent too, right?
Yeah, that was at Christmas. That was a Christmas concert.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And right before that, like I done did a lot, bro. Like
what's up, man?
I done did a lot. So shouts out to George and shit.
You got any more shows coming up? You let us know about. Tell the people out there.
I'm not gonna speak on it because you know sometimes you speak on something too early. And shit.
It's still in the works.
Yeah, and then you turn around and don't have it. Like, damn, I told me
be like that
motherfuckers
sometimes.
and shit. Yeah,
be like that sometimes.
So I try to let that shit just play itself out, you know. But definitely got some more shit in the works and shit. I also, you know, trying to put out a few more books. I got 2 books that I put out. I got 2 #1 sellers that's out right now. You know, on Cutboard Streets made me talking about Soulja Slim myself and you know various individuals, and then there's my children's book that I put out called Jaheim and the Magical Train of Thought.
That's dope, man.
Anti-bully campaign. So started that one. So
already
I'm much ready to jump on this Marvel kick, man. You know what I'm saying? I done started creating an avenue with a whole lot of superheroes and stuff like that. So that's my next venture, but you know it take capital, so I'm trying to.
So it's like a comic book
slash, you know, pre-ready movie, all that shit. I just been writing.
Working. You working?
Yeah, I've been working. So
you know, comic book,
if I can get any investors out there who want to jump on this money train, come on at me.
Already.
Cupboard, the streets made me?
Yeah.
Shit, I already pulled that shit up.
Is that on Amazon? Can I get on Amazon?
Yeah, shit, I pulled that shit pulled up already.
I'm gonna need to order a copy of that shit for real.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I'm tuned in, man. Hey,
is that the new version though? The
yeah, bro. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Shit, I was gonna say, I'm definitely gonna get that. But how'd you get the name T Jizzle?
Ice Jizzle.
Ice Jizzle, my bad.
Jizzle.
My bad. I'm over here reading shit off of. I'm
that's
reading
another
people
funny
related to.
story, right? Like,
I see it, but I'm saying, my bad.
Is it kind of like BG, Big Jizzle?
yeah. But what happened was I had to change my name because a certain individual dropped me from their label, and me not knowing the business at the time, I didn't patent my name. You know what I'm saying? So when I left the label and shit, the name stayed. You know what I'm saying? Which was Animal. You know what I'm saying? So, so they started calling me, you know, Jizzle was that was my homie. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I go other places other than New Orleans, they always say, man, you sound just like Jizzle. And I'll be like, nah. You know, but I used to wear a lot of ice. Well, I still wear a lot of ice and shit. So they started calling me Ice Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? That was the name. So I've been waiting to put that name in the work since I went to the federal prison. I come out and George looked it up and found that there's another artist out here, a little African dude, that just took my name and ran with it. He been out here for like a year. You know what I'm saying?
Ice Jizzle?
Yeah. So he was like,
Ice Jizzle.
Yeah. So he was like, you can't use that name. We're gonna have to change it, or just take him to court, fight for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck that. Like, I know damn name. He can have it. So all I did was take Jeezy and then turn it into Jizzle, which is the same thing. It's just the past tense of Jeezy. You know what I'm saying?
Flipped it.
Yeah.
Fuck with it. Like, man, it's definitely good to meet you, man. Definitely rock with you. I'm locked in.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely gonna be checking you out. Definitely checking out the books, books.
Sure.
Fucking.
I'm gonna need to get a copy of that, like I said.
I know you eager, man. You just got out, so I know you got a lot of stuff in the works, man. And bless you, man. I hope you make it happen, shit. Trill.
And I'm also acting in Dallas. It's Dallas' turn to show off their version of Power, Ghost, and all that.
Yeah.
You know, like 50 doing.
Yeah.
So I got chosen to be Roy Lee in this series.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You kind of do got that Royal Lee. Shout out, man. Rest in peace, him, man.
What he say? Smile. His saying like smile.
Live life, smile.
Yeah. So I got chosen to be him in this series called The Two Sides of Loyalty.
Yeah.
So y'all be looking for that. I mean, we still working on it right now. The first scene, first, second, third scene, fourth scene is done. So
where's this gonna drop at? Do you have it distributed? Like,
I'm not the initiator of it. There's somebody in the background, you know, that's actually one of these characters that don't really want his name out there, like talking about it. He just came
low key.
He just came home from the feds, but it's actually his story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's from Dallas, though?
Yeah, he's from Dallas. He's from Dallas. He's from South Dallas, actually. So he's it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff for the pop off, man. And I don't want to give up too much information on it. I just let it go.
Let it happen.
You know, if y'all need a Mexican to play the part of a plug, holla at me.
For sure.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, they can find your music you got out right now. They can just put in Ice Jizzle on YouTube, Spotify, all that shit pops up.
I'm on all working
platforms. All digital platforms. Find all that shit.
Yeah, you name it, I'm on. Just put my name in ICE.
Yes, sir.
Ice Jizzle.
ZZLE.
Yes, sir.
And I should pop up. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
And then I got my own YouTube page and stuff. So you put in Ice Jizzle on YouTube. All my interviews and videos, all that stuff should pop up.
This gonna be one of them.
Yes, sir. Y'all hear the man. Shit, y'all check out his content, man. Ice Jizzle, shit, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, all that shit. All that shit, man. Check out the book, too.
We did a little different this time. Shout out Wessel G.
Yeah, shout out Wessel G
as
well.
Ran a little late today. Shit, doing it sober style. But, you know, Trill Spill, episode 4. Locked in. And,
I appreciate you, man. Shit, tuning in. Shit, you got any last words, bro? You want to let them know?
Man, just be looking out, man. I'm finna be everywhere sliding like a credit card. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I'm trying to slide like Nelly did on the video, Tip Drill.
Tip Drill. That type of credit card.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Already, man.
Trill Spill, baby. We out.
We'll see y'all next
Fortitos.
time. Funky Town, D-Town,
Hey.
they know.
Know ya.
I be one deep, I be one deep. I be one deep, I be one deep. So when you see me in the hood, that's how it's going.